Thank you for joining us today. My name is Beth Morse. I'm the Director of Admissions at South Shore Christian Academy, and I'm happy to be with Tom Dagley here today to introduce him to you. And for the next 7 or 8 minutes, we'd just love to have you join us in a little bit of information and one-on-one talking about our high school experience here at South Shore Christian Academy. So Tom, I'll let you introduce what you do, how long you've been here, and some things that you love about SSCA.
Hi, Beth. My name is Tom Dagley, as Beth said, as Mrs. Moore said, and I am currently serving as the high school math Bible teacher, doing 2 classes of each. I do the chapels for the high school and junior high and middle school on Wednesdays, and I also serve as the lead teacher for the high school. And I've been here since 1994.
And I'm just going to jump in here and say that's I think, one of the most exciting parts about the school. We celebrated 25 years this year, and we've got at least 3 faculty members who are still here from the very beginning. I know you and I worked together early on, but you have been here since the beginning, and so you bring a great perspective to the school here. So I don't know, after 25 years, if you can encapsulate it down, but can you tell us, like, one of the things that you just really love about the school before we talk about high school a little bit?
Well, the thing I love about the school, obviously apart from the fact that it's totally immersed in a love for God and love for Christ, and that pouring down into the students. The thing I love is the community that's created, and it's not just a day-to-day or year-to-year community. It's a life community. I also serve as a pastor of a church in Weymouth, and I have had the privilege of doing many weddings of former students, many of them to classmates,
other SSCA people,
other SSCA grads. And
Great.
At those weddings, it's like entire SSCA community shows up because these kids stay connected. They stay connected through the SSCA friendships they've made in the churches. They go off to college, they come back, and these are the friendships they've made for life. These SSCA friendships are the ones that have stuck with them through. Now that we've been in existence for over 25 years, some of these kids are celebrating the 20th year of graduation.
Can you believe that? That's so exciting.
But they're still best friends, and they still talk about just the great ties that they form, not only with their fellow classmates, but also with the whole community of SSCA, teachers, administrators, office workers, custodians. It's just one community, and I'm a firm believer, as we're even experiencing now, that there's nothing like community in this world, and we need it. And these kids
so before they get to that after school community, what does school look like for the high schoolers here? You don't necessarily need to maybe be specific grades, but just kind of in general, what does a high schooler, what is a typical day or some experiences that our high schoolers have here?
Well, we never lose sight of the fact that we are a school. So these kids, they come in and they are coming to school. It's not a glorified Sunday school or youth group, which I find great value in Sunday school and youth group, but that's not what we are. We're a school. They come in and they have their homeroom. They have their core classes of math, English, science, Spanish, history, and then they have some breakout classes that they can take in art and music and some electives that they can be a part of. But make no mistake, it is a school, and teachers are qualified, certified, experienced, good teachers, really good teachers. I've worked a little bit in the public school system, and I know that the quality that they're getting here is at the highest level.
Now I'm going to break in for just a second too. You've got 3. As of this year, you've got 3 graduates yourself in your family from your children at the school, and one more to go. So you're speaking as a parent too.
Yeah, and let's be honest. We're as parents, the number one thing in our life is our kids, and we'll do everything we can for their best interest. And I have felt it I don't make decisions for other parents. Everyone has their needs, but for my children, I have felt it in their best interest to be here. And I've had 3 graduate. Well, actually, 2 have graduated. 1 is graduating this year, class of 2020, and I have another one graduating in the class of 2021. And then I'm done.
Wow.
But honestly, I don't put my kids in a position where I don't think it's best for them. And so I think that just by doing that, that I have 100% confidence in the academic and spiritual development of my own children at
That's right.
South Shore Christian Academy.
So as we go outside of the boundaries of that 7:40 to 2:45 day with all the regular classes and the things that you would expect in a high school experience, what else makes us distinctive as a school? What are those things that you love to be able to tell prospective parents that makes the SSCA experience just a really distinctive one?
Well, we have the ability to work with these kids through multiple grades. Uh, if I sometimes have had students from 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, to 12th, and that is a major investment you're able to make in these kids' lives. And that's a major connection you're able to make. It's not just I have you for 1 year, you're one of 120, and next year I have another 120.
Right.
I've experienced that in other teaching jobs. And you do the best you can with those, but to be able to have a kid and work through their progression and create a relationship, that's an incredible opportunity that we have and that the students have, because like I said, relationships are the key. Relationships are the key to teaching. It's been shown in studies over and over. If there's no relationship, there's no teaching.
And some of those relationships are built outside of the classroom. So what kind of other opportunities do our high school students have?
Well, I'm wearing
Go
my
Warriors!
coach's shirt. I'm wearing my coach's shirt. So I've been able to be involved in coaching. I've been in a few of the plays, believe it or not, musicals. I haven't dabbled in the art. Try to put, I'm going to stay away from that. But there's just so many opportunities for these kids to get involved in outside activities here, and those are often the ones that create the greatest memories and the greatest bonds. A kid that would never play sports anywhere else is able to be on a team and good teams with good coaching and form bonds. Be in a play. I know my own son, my oldest son, it was all 100% sports, but he was in the play. He never would have had that chance otherwise, but that's still something that he talks about and laughs about, and it's a great memory. But it also is a growing experience when you're pushed into something that is a little bit out of your lane. You're all sports. Now you're doing something that's a play. You're not only having some fun with it, you're stretching yourself and you're expanding your ability to make friends outside of the lane that you're in. And so there's so many advantages to being a part of this school that involve the other activities, because that allows you to try something new, to fail in something and find out, how do I deal with failure, to step out of your comfort zone and to deal with different groups of kids that might not always be the same kids that you're always hanging out with because you're into something different.
Right.
So that's a huge benefit that my own children have experienced here, and others have come back and said that over and over. The fact that they've been able to get involved in sports, the play, art, honor council, prefect council, all these different things, chess club, all these different things that otherwise they would have been locked into one.
And I think as we wrap up our time together today, that's a great thing to leave with our interested families who are checking us out here on the website for South Shore Christian Academy, is that this is a great place not only for the academic achievement of your young people, but also to stretch them in areas, to give them places to grow in their strengths, and to have a really supportive environment of faculty and staff around them. And so thank you so much, folks, for joining us. Please know that you can explore some more of the website. Mr. Dagley's email address is there. He can be found if you have some specific high school questions. Please feel free to email him or to come through me in the admissions office, and we'd love to tell you more about this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.